Hey everybody, welcome back into our video. So today this is quote unquote my review of the season 2 premiere of the Halo TV show, as we got the first 2 episodes out of 8 episodes in this season compared to 9 from last season. So let's get it right away. Okay. First off, I'll say from the get-go, this season is definitely looking like a step up from season 1. And not in terms of like just general feel and dialogue and all that, but in almost everything. It still has its weirdness that we'll talk about in this video, and with I'm sure there's going to be more winners as we go on with this season, but overall, I say it's a pretty big improvement so far compared to season 1. So let's get started. The episode first starts off with Chief and Silver Team doing some kind of recon to investigate this planet called Sanctuary, which is another outer colony, because as we all know, the Covenant have been hitting these human colonies, and first they invade them, and I guess for a reason they glass them afterwards. And Chief brings this up later on in the episode. We'll get into that later. So seemingly they're attacking this relay. Chief and one of the other Spartans investigates. Chief climbs up a mountain and uses the grapple hook. So seemingly they brought that in from Halo Infinite, and he teams up with a group of Marines who were actually gone missing. And they end up getting ambushed by the Covenant. By a group of elites all wielding dual swords. You get some kind of hand-to-hand combat with Chief and all these elites. He takes them all out, but all of the Marines get taken out except for one. Like they each get taken out one by one. So Chief and this other Marine named Perez actually band together. While Perez gets injured, that Marine still manages to live on still. And here, believe this is her, I believe. And this is a picture of her after the whole aftermath. Like she was mortally injured, but she still survives. And obviously is kind of recollects how Chief came in and essentially saved her and everyone else. But still though, Chief disagrees, saying that because saying essentially the UNSC is doing this whole propaganda thing when in reality, not telling the whole truth, because that's what Oni does. That's literally what they have always done, as we all know. They're a shady group, and this came into Chief into direct confrontation with the new, I guess, apparently replacement for Dr. Halsey, which is Colonel Ackerson. As we all know, was the creator of the Spartan 3 program, who has always had it out for Dr. Halsey anyway, so I'm sure he was more than happy to take the role. And so, yep, and Chief and him have actually butted heads a couple times, where seemingly everyone else except Chief notices that the Covenant would first invade the planets first before glassing it, because they actually glassed Madrigal from season 1, and they have actually glassed the planet, where we see a really cool visual eye candy of a planet actually being glassed in live action, which was a really awesome visual in my opinion. It was really freaking cool to see that in live action, so props to the CGI people at Paramount for doing that, because it's really pretty cool. I That's one of my highlights from it, because seemingly the action is seemingly way better compared to season 1. But what a good start, I would say, to season 2 so far. But other than that, though, there was some noteworthy where seemingly a team called Cabal Team, seemingly they were having a conversation with Silver Team after the events of Sanctuary, which is the name of the planet that the season opened up on. And seemingly, Cabal Team gets set on some kind of mission to investigate another relay, because there's a pattern, and Chief's the only one who seems to notice again, because seemingly these relays are acting up, and then it leads to another Covenant invasion, which ends up in the planet getting glassed later on. And Chief is the one, most normally the one to point it out, and it's so weird that others like Ackerson are simply ignoring it, which is obviously going to lead, because they seemingly under a falsehood the Covenant will never invade Reach. But we all know in the main canon and what this whole season's about, it's gonna happen, and seemingly we get teased at the end of episode 2. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that scenario later. It's okay. Here's where some of the awkwardness comes in, because for whatever reason they continued the Kwan storyline, which is freaking stupid. Like it's like a disconnect. Almost feels like a whole nother show. Like, why is that still here? Like, it's so freaking. It was stupid to begin with. I don't know what they were thinking bringing that back. And two, and here's another awkward moment, which is they for a reason changed Cortana's appearance here, and this is what she looks like. Yeah, it's interesting though. Not gonna lie here.
This, this is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This, this is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay. Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please?
Yeah, like why did they change it? Like, if it's because like they changed the mocap actors, okay, that makes sense. But it's still the voice actor is still the same, which is the same voice actress, Jen Taylor who voices her in the games. So if they changed the mocap actors, okay, that makes sense. If they didn't, why did they overhaul the face so freaking much? And this is definitely one of the more awkward moments of this new season so far. It definitely is. Now, the big one, the big WTF moment for me personally is Maki is back, and Kai and John both agreed that she was supposed to be dead. Kai shot her point blank in the head in the finale of season 1. So why in the world is Maki even back in the first place? So where's the freaking disconnect here? I know this season takes place, what is it, like 6 months after the events of season 1? But still, though, what am I missing? How in the hell did Maki survive a point blank shot to the freaking head? So, can somebody explain that to me? I'm sure there'll be some stupid plot armor to explain it, but it's still really freaking stupid. Oh my god, oh my god, like that character, I hate it. I hate it, and many other people hate it too. So, yeah, that was the big WTF moment for me personally. I'm sure a lot of others were thinking the same thing. Like, why? Why in the world? But, oh my gosh. But outside of those three things, another thing I noticed is that for some reason, I guess after the events of season 1, Cortana's actually removed from Chief's head. For What surprised me is that they somehow put her back in Chief's head, so that's gonna be very interesting to see how they pull that off again. Because of the Covenant invaded Reach, it would probably lead into season 3 if there is one. It's gonna be the events of CE, obviously, if it goes that far, but time will tell. But and also there was some weird thing like where Chief was visiting a quote unquote E. I can't say it. It's a certain C. You kind of, if you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. I can't say it because of how YouTube is, but hey, that's just is what it is. But at the end of the day, though, this season 2 is looking like a big improvement. Will it stay that way? Time will tell. And it's definitely got me curious. And reception seems to be much more positive this time around, which is a good thing. But yeah, there's things I don't like about the show still. But at the end of the day, though, it is what it is. As long as it keeps going. Hey, I'm a Halo fan. I love the franchise so much, so I'm still gonna talk about it because that's just how I am. But yep, that's it. That's all I gotta say on this. What did you guys think of the season premiere? Did you watch it? And if you did, I'm curious to know what did you guys think of it. Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, hit the like button and consider hitting that sub button so you know I'm on any new videos. And I will see you on the next one. Till then, have a good one.